Okay, so why don't we, at the end of the period, don't forget to see them. Okay? All right, good afternoon, class.
Good afternoon, Miss Hamilton. How are you today?
Okay, so you are going to quickly write down homework. I'm going to explain it in detail towards the end of the period because it's based on what I'm giving you today. Yes. Yes, quickly. Yes.
Group project?
Yes. All right, I'm going to give you a moment and then we're going to talk about, I need you to take out 2 things after you write down homework. I need you to take out your spiral and your card that says relief. In your spiral, you should have your review questions. Okay? And then I'm going to explain journal entry number 5. So I'm going to give you guys a moment.
Be quiet.
Yes.
Did you do the whole
Are you finished already? Oh, I have some students that are ready. Did you find it?
You sneeze like a kitten. Sneeze like a kitten.
Okay, if you have your jackets on, please take your jackets off.
Can we take off our...
You'll be all right.
Sorry if I'm a
Okay, 30 seconds. Is there anyone that's absent today? No, everyone's here? Yay.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think I forgot. All right. Everyone say game on.
Game on!
Okay, so today, for journal entry number 5, you are going to first write down all of the things that you already know about India and its surface features. Do your reading and social studies. Think about your social studies class. Think about what you know about India that you may have heard. Maybe you heard through your reading that there are mountains, that there are lakes, that there are specific rivers in India. What man-made things are in India? What human-made things, human and man-made things, and then natural-made things, okay, that are in India. Hold on a second. So I made a list of things, maybe valleys, other bodies of water. Okay, number 2, explain other information you know about India and the people who live there. Okay, so think again about what you have done so far in social studies. What things do you know about India already and the people that live there? What are their religions? What are their customs? What are their traditions? What do they believe? Okay, are there any questions about what you're doing? Yes.
Can we
Say that again? Nope. Because look, it says, what do you already know? So I don't want to know what your book knows. I want to know what you already know. Okay? Everyone got it? Alright. Go for it. Make sure you have journal entry number 5 at the top. While you working, I'm gonna come around and check your homework. So just have your card ready and be ready to show me your review questions. like we talked about. Awesome, awesome. Do you know what happened? Either one of them? So, are you going to go to tonight or tomorrow? Okay. You know your brother keeps coming up with the afterlife. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. Okay? Either one? Good job. Okay, awesome, awesome. Where's your card? Let me know when you find it. Thank you. Thank you. What's your question? Are you gonna do them tonight or tomorrow? Step right here. You need to show it to me tomorrow. Any questions? All right, awesome. Any questions? Can you write your questions? And you have your card? Are you planning on doing them tonight? Because I'll see you again tomorrow. Okay, you have 1 more minute. Okay, good job. Found it? Say be careful. Okay, if you are in the middle of one, go ahead, or in the middle of a thought, go ahead and finish your thought. Okay, if you can hear me, clap your hand 1 time. You can hear me, clap your hands 2 times. All right. You guys like our calming, meditative music?
Yeah.
Who is that said no?
Natalie.
All right. So we're going to be experiencing today the country of India. Okay? So as we get started, this is going to lead us to the project you're going to do in science. Okay? You got a real quick question? short. Matter of fact, stop by Miss Foley's office and get us another box.
Okay.
Alright, so the question is, what do you already know about the surface features of India? And explain other information you know about India and the people who live there. So we're going to do a little bit different today. Today we're going to popcorn it. So which means that whoever wants to go first can go first. But then I'm going to say popcorn, and that person, when they're done, they're going to choose someone else to stand and share until everyone has shared. So you need to be like ready, because you don't know when you're going to be called. Now, you may share both of these or one of these. The one that you most know more information about. Everyone got it?
Yes.
So Susan, you can go first.
No.
Susan. Yes, Lily,
I
yes.
have a question. What if you accidentally called someone that already went?
Okay, that's why you gotta pay attention. For the most part, actually, when we did it in my other classes, that didn't really happen.
What if you don't want to go?
You're actually gonna go.
Everybody's gonna go?
Everyone's gonna go.
No.
Alright, so let's go.
Based on what I know, yes, there are mountains. One mountain is the Himalayan mountains. There also are valleys in the middle of all mountains. Well, the mountains there. And yes, there are human and natural made features. One, I know about Aposhka. He's like Ahsoka. He's one of the people in India. And some other information I know is that there are monsoons there. And go Nadia.
So we're gonna popcorn. Go, Nadia. Be ready. Put it on my desk.
I know that India has lots of mountains. Since there are a lot of mountains, there are valleys. There are many types of landforms such as temples, and many temples are built inside the mountains. Some natural made things are Himalayas and the rivers such as the Indus River.
Popcorn.
Brandon?
Oh my.
Brandon, do me a favor, stand all the way up, and then pick up your spiral. So when you guys talk, you notice that if you leave it down here, where does your voice go?
Down there.
Okay, your voice goes down to the desk. But if you hold it up, then your voice is projected out. So that's what I want you to use, your loud speaking voice.
I know about elevation of mountains and hills. I also know how Ahsoka was the greatest of all Marian leaders.
Okay, did you guys hear what he said?
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna next time give us a bigger, clearer voice. Okay?
Who doesn't want to know?
Priscilla. With their pain type. Priscilla choose Andrew.
That's not the point.
I know that the Indian surface is rough and windy, and that India has high mountains which are off the Himalayas. Edgar.
Oh,
Come on, go for it, Edgar. Thirty seconds.
Based on what I know, there's mountains and
Come on, Edgar, what did you write? Share with us what you wrote.
and valleys and the human made and natural made features are rivers.
Okay, popcorn somebody. No, put your hands down. Don't do that. That's unnecessary. Don't do that.
I know that India has a mountain above it called the Himalayas. I also know India is located on the Indus Valley. India has many features such as roads and temples they built for Buddha.
Okay, don't forget to pick up your spiral. Okay? Popcorn.
Susan. She gives those beady eyes. Susan.
What I already know about India is that one of the most known rivers is Hindu.
Okay. Popcorn.
I was gonna choose them anyway.
What I already know is that in India there are different kinds of weather than the United States.
Popcorn.
Don't choose something. Poor him, he would
Give us the big voice, Roberto.
and pick up your.
What I already know about India is that there is human-made features.
And what human-made features are there? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. It's like you stopped right there, like with a period. So go ahead.
There is different animals.
Okay.
Popcorn, someone.
Popcorn. Guess. Are you done? Okay, popcorn.
Yellow. I know that in India they believe in Buddhism and in Hinduism, Siddhartha created Buddha.
Popcorn.
Antonio.
Okay. India's population is very large. India has many merchants or traders. India is known to contain Hindus and people who believe in Buddhism.
Popcorn.
Ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna stop you right now. Please fix your clothes. That's the second time I've asked you to do that. Wait, stop one more time. Pick up your spiral.
In India, there are many mountains with human-made features such as temples on the
Okay, we're gonna have you do it one more time because I'm not liking that. Please stand up. You finished as you were sitting down. So finish all the way.
In India, there are many mountains with human-made features such as temples carved on site.
Thank you. Popcorn.
Salome.
Woo, Salome! Not you.
What I know about India is that it is a subcontinent. India has mountains. I know about the Indus River. It has human-made features. It has buildings that humans made. What I know about India is about the story of Siddhartha, Buddhism, Hinduism, and local religions we have learned of in India.
Very good. Popcorn.
I know that India has many.
What are you supposed to do with your spiral?
I know that India has the Hindu. India has Mount Himalayas. Has Himalayas and is a subcontinent and has many human-made features like the temples on the mountains and
Popcorn.
I know about the human-made features of India is that it has the highest mountains in the world, which is called the Himalayas. Also, a human-made feature is temples that they built for their gods.
Popcorn.
Really? What I know about India is that they have mountains such as the Himalayas, and they have human-made features such as temples, and it's a subcontinent.
Popcorn.
What I already know about ancient India is there are mountains, which one is the Himalayan mountain. There are also valleys in ancient India, and India also is known and important is the Hindu River.
Upward.
I know that India, the religion in
What about
India,
your spiral?
I know that in the Indian religion that is followed the most by people is Hinduism. People in India are separated by the caste system. The caste system is where you are separated by birth or occupation.
Very good. Popcorn.
Where is that?
I know that America water fountains are not an island. I also know that there are many bodies of water. For example, the Yamuna River. Some other things I know about ancient India is that there is a man called Buddha, and he found enlightenment by meditating, not washing, and he fasted.
Great. Popcorn.
Some things I already know about India is that people in India make temples out of mountains, and they decorated the temple by handmade, and a mountain called Himalaya.
Popcorn.
Laura?
I know that India has darker mountains like the Himalaya. I also know that there are bodies of water as well as valleys. I know that India is a subcontinent.
Popcorn.
Horatio?
Indian people developed the number 0 in numbers.
That's it?
Yeah.
Popcorn.
William.
I know about the Himalayas and the temple houses, plumbing, and empires there.
Popcorn.
Brian. I know that the
Your spiral.
Himalayas.
I know that the Himalayas are in India and the Indus Valley is also in India.
Popcorn.
Austin.
Some things that I already know about India is Hinduism is religion and Buddhism.
And you guys here, Austin?
Yes.
Austin. What are you gonna do with your spiral? And because most of the class is behind you, yeah, there you go.
There are Varnas, which is the social structure, and there are Kushites, the untouchable, Sundras, and Brahmanas.
Popcorn.
Armenia.
Based on what I know, the mountains,
Popcorn.
there we go. Hey, Daddy.
I know that India's surface is mountains and the most known are the Himalayas. There are valleys in between the Himalayas. I know they have rivers and one of the main ones is Ganga River, and there are many human-made and natural features.
Popcorn.
There is a mountain, the biggest mountain called Himalaya. Since India is very hot, there are floods that occur, which they call it monsoons. They would ruin houses and farms.
Popcorn. Did we get everyone?
No.
Who we missing?
Brianna.
I see, look. You have a couple of people.
Brianna.
3 people are calling.
Brianna number 2.
What I know about India is that they found out that the sun was a star and that they discovered 7 new planets.
Popcorn.
What I know about India is that they have, in the northeast, they have mountains named the Himalayas. In that is Mount Everest. This is the largest mountain on earth. I know of 2 bodies of water, the Ganges River and the
and the other one, the Indus River Valley, which is a river inside two mountains. Some human-made features are religious temples and a pedestal of iron that has almost never rusted since it was created.
Awesome. Popcorn.
Brianna.
Pobrecita.
Based on what I know, people that ruled in India were Chandragupta, Psychic, and Asoka. Asoka built a lot of temples.
Okay. Did we get everyone now? All right, give yourself one clap. So, what I heard from you guys is that you know, collectively, you know a great deal about India. Some more than others. And so I'm assuming that in social studies, you did some reading, right?
Yes.
Edgar, what did I tell you to do with that rubber band? That you did some reading. So I can tell that some of you guys, when you read, you were, when I said, tell me what you already know, some of you guys know way more than others. That you were very specific. And then some just told me, oh, I know about the surface features. Oh, I know that there were landforms. What landforms? I know that there were bodies of water. Well, what bodies of water? So you have to be very specific about what you know, because then we become confused about what you really know. Because sometimes you guys know more than you think you know. When you guys started writing, did you feel like now you knew a lot more as you were writing?
Yes.
Okay, because that's what it sounded like. So now, let me tell you what we're going to do today. Today we kick off our lesson on India. And so we are going to look at the map of India. You know, before we looked at what does topography mean. We looked at the video on maps. We learned some map skills, right? A little bit of map skills, right? And so we are going to look at specifically the map of India. And we're going to kind of do a little activity today to see, can you tell based on the map what kind of surface features do you see? And so I'm going to give you two different types of maps. And what's going to be great about it is going to be side by side, and you're going to have to look and see, what can you see? Okay? But before we do that, let's talk about relief. Because relief is going to come into play with some of your projects that you guys are going to be doing. When you start researching your state and you start talking about elevation, you may end up having to put, oh, you know what, the relief in my area is 5,000 feet or 2,400 feet. I don't know. So tell me, look at your card. Tell me the definition of relief. Go. Tell me. Go together.
Elevation between the highest and lowest points of the area being mapped.
Okay. So now, let's go back. Remember on Tuesday, we talked about the highest elevation, the peak, and then the base. Remember that?
Yes.
Remember I had on our little activity, it said, what's the relief? And then I said, and I put in parentheses, the difference between the peak and the base of the hill.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes.
So, in those fancy words that you guys just wrote, that's just basically what it means. Give me the difference between the peak of the hill and the base of the hill. Okay, would be the relief. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so now, everyone turn in your spiral to your review questions. This is what I want you to do. Does everyone have a highlighter?
Yes.
No?
I will.
Okay, those that have a highlighter, take out your highlighter. Those that do not have a highlighter, yes, you can take your pen and you can underline. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm going to, while you are looking at your answers that you wrote, I'm going to provide you with the answer. If you don't have that answer, do not underline or highlight. That means you're going to have to change your answer. Do you understand? If you have that answer, you're going to highlight, yes, I have this answer, and it's right. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So whatever you don't highlight or underline, you need to fix. Yes. Okay, so listen up. So I'm going to provide you with the answer through discussion from 1 through 4. If you have the right answer, you're going to take your highlighter or your pen or whatever you have, and you're going to either highlight, this is the answer, or underline it, this is the answer. If it's not the answer, so that means you need to read yours. If it's not the answer, you're going to leave it blank, and then you're going to fix it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so number 1 says, how do topographic maps represent the Earth's surface? Listen to the answer. Topographic maps use contour lines to show the surface features of the Earth. Okay, you didn't have to write it just like that, but look at what you have. If you got it right, highlight it. If you did not get it right, fix it. Topographic maps use contour lines to show the surface features of a map, or of the Earth. Yeah, I would cross it out or add to what you already have. Number 2, if a contour map contains streams, can you tell where the higher ground is even if all the numbers are removed? The answer is yes. Contour lines that cross a stream are what kind of shape? Do you know? What is it?
G.
A V shape. So you should have that. The V points toward the area of higher elevation. So if on the map the higher elevation is shooting north, then the V part of it, the bottom of the V is pointing that way. Okay, if you have that, highlight that. If you do not have that, please add that. Number 3, why can't contour lines cross? Well, contour lines cannot cross because they represent a certain elevation, so they cannot cross each other.
Miss Thompson, is it okay if we put they only represent a single?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, go sit at that. Number 4. Why isn't the highest point on a hill or a mountain represented by a contour line? Well, a highest point on a hill or a mountain is just a single point. So you don't use it as it doesn't have a contour line. You notice that when I first gave you guys contour lines, it had a little triangle at the top. Remember the triangle? The triangle represents the peak. That does not have an elevation. So the last circle around the area really shows the elevation of the area. Yes?
How like it's not because of the contour line, did the mountain keep on going?
Say that one more time.
Because if the contour line did the mountain, it would keep on going.
If the contour line did the mountain, it would keep on going. I'm not sure. Listen to it again. The highest point on a hill or a mountain is a single point. So not a group of points with the same elevation. So I guess remember when we were talking about how, remember on one map, I think it was in the book or something, and it had the triangle and it said 3,000 plus. Remember? Because the last elevation line itself actually is the elevation. The peak is just that very top of the point of the hill. So it doesn't really represent an elevation line. I don't know if that helps or not. Okay. So now look at what you highlighted. Those are the ones that you got right. Right?
Yes.
The ones you didn't get right, you fixed, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's really
How
important.
would you rate number 4? How would you rate number 4?
Number 4, the point does not represent a line of elevation. So number 4, the point does not represent a line of elevation. Now, everyone who did not do their homework, tomorrow I'm expecting you to have your homework, whether you were absent or not, right? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. For the last one? The point, the peak does not represent a point of elevation. Anyone else?
Can you say number 2 again?
Number 2? Number 2 was the V shape. So number 2 dealt with that the lines, the stream. The V shape tells us which way the stream is going. So if the stream is going up the hill, the V part of the V is heading where the higher elevation is. So for example, it would look like this. So if the stream was heading this way, and this was, the elevation on here was 500, and elevation on this one was 400, there would be a V shape like this, because it's going up higher. So the V part, the bottom of the V is pointing to the higher elevation. This is the river, or the stream. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you repeat number 1 again?
Okay. That one, if I remember correctly, it deals with how each one of those lines, there are contour lines to show the surface features of the earth. Contour lines to show the surface features of the earth. That's number 1. Look, everyone got it?
Yes.
Any other ones? All right. So now, what I want you to do in your spiral is I want you to turn to the very next page in your spiral. Okay? Now, we're going to do a little activity called Hey, Hey, What Do You See?
Hey, hey.
I see people.
Why are you picking up?
All right, let's take a look. All eyes are this way. I want you to take a look first. Map of India. One is a topography map, or topographic map. The other one is a regular map that shows surface features. All eyes should be this way. Hold on a second before we get started semester. Just look for a second. I want you to look at the differences. Now let me have these 2 tables right here come up close and look closely at the map. Let's go. These 2 tables right here. You guys can stand in front of them. Come across. Now, as scientists, you are going to observe. I want you to look closely at what's on both maps. Okay, go back to your seats. Now, when you guys go back to your seat, I want you to share with each other, with a whisper, what you saw. This group. And this segment. Now, when you go back to your seat, I want you with a whisper, share with each other what you saw. This group, with a whisper. You're supposed to do that before you come to my class.
Sponsored by DJ Sleep.
The library elevation, which is kind of how the Indians.
Okay, so have a seat. I want you to together talk about what you saw with a whisper. Group in the back, this group right here. You're supposed to be talking about what you saw. Okay, you can share that out.
Hi, Fox. Oh, it's the MTV.
Can I say hi to Fox? Hi, Fox.
I actually want you to do what I asked you. That's
I thought they saw
why is he saying no? Saying no? Oh, okay. All right, go have a seat. Go back and share with each other what you saw. Last table. What happened?
They broke it.
It's because someone pushed it from the back and
All right, come on, go.
I'm sure you were pushing everybody.
I saw one of them.
Oh, don't touch. You can't touch it, so I freeze it. Hold on, don't touch it. Now. That's true. All right, go have a seat. If you can hear me, clap one time. If you can hear me, clap 2 times. If you can hear me, clap 3 times. Okay, so now, the way this works is we are all going to say, hey, hey, what do you see?
Hey, what do you see?
Hey, I'm gonna wait. Okay, I need you to follow, because you're not following. So where I'm gonna start us off, those of you guys that would like to share, I want you to share what are some of the differences you see between the topographic map and the regular map of India. Okay? And I want everything. Like, what is the difference? And what did you see? Especially on the other one, many surface features. So what did you specifically see? So we're all together. We're going to say, hey, hey, what did you see? We're gonna say it together, and then some of you guys are gonna stand up and share. Everyone got it? So that means you can put your hands down, right? Okay, are we ready? 1, 2, ready, go.
Hey, hey, what do you see?
What I saw is that the contour lines are different. That one is wider and the other is a little compact.
Okay, so when you mean wider and compact, use your vocabulary words that you learned.
When I look at the contour lines, I can see that some of the contour lines have, I don't know how they say.
When the lines are closer together, they mean what?
When the lines are closer together, they mean a steep slope, but when they're more separated, they mean gentle slope.
Okay.
And I see that in one of the maps.
Thank you.
On the topographic map, it doesn't have all the words and all the words like on the other map,
Okay, why?
because the other map is to like show the capitals of each state.
Okay.
One map, like one of the maps has colors to like see like not to use the contour lines to show depth and elevation, but like the other map it uses colors to show that, and then the other map uses contour lines to show depth and elevation.
Okay.
On the top.
1, 2, 3. Hey, hey, what do you see?
On the topographic map, they're like you can see a steeper slope.
On the regular map, I see many cracks, and I think they're representing borders of different states.
On the map that has one color.
What is that called, though?
I see that there are V-points.
There are what?
V-points.
V-point? Oh, you said some V-points? Okay.
In the regular map, I see lots of more specific details like the legend and the temperature.
Okay. Hey, hey, what do you see?
I see that the highest elevation is 1,500
On what map?
on the topographic map.
Okay.
I see that the colored map, like the regular map, is a weather kind of map because it has like the redness, and when we learned from the mapping map thing, when I said that it said the weather maps have the colors in it to show what's like how hot or how cold it is. And on the topographic map, we don't see any colors, you just see.
1, 2, 3. Hey, hey, what do you see? So the things that were listed earlier, that's all you guys see that you heard? Or do you see other things? Go ahead.
I can see first things on the weather map that list the key, where the state of India is, and how far the measurement of India, like, and also I see on the top left that it shows the height of things, like.
Okay.
I see the regular map has more detail than the topographic map.
I see that the topographic map has no legend, yet the regular map does.
Okay.
And another thing I see is that the regular map has the cities, the countries and the cities.
Okay.
They're in the topographic.
Okay. Hey, hey, what do you see? Go.
I see that the regular map has the rivers, and the topographic map just shows the rivers.
Okay.
I see that the regular map has the symbols, which the legend map lets us know what the symbols are.
Topographic says about the rivers, and the regular map shows the rivers outside.
Okay.
And the topographic map is
Okay. Keep looking. Keep looking.
I see that this is what the line said that the map I already said it.
I see that on the regular map there are borders that borders that India from the other countries, and in the topographic map it's like India's like by itself.
Okay. It's like it's by itself, huh? You don't know what's around it or anything. But on the other one, you know what's around it, right? Right? So what's surrounding, when we look at the real map, what's surrounding India? Water, right? At least on this bottom part in other countries, right? I don't know if you guys know, but above India, you're in another country. You guys know what country that is? No, above India. This part right here.
China.
Yes, you're in China. See, because it's a part of, India is a part of what continent? Asia. Okay, so now, what's going to be really cool about our project, and I'm going to wait till I have everyone's attention, because all eyes should be on me. What's going to be really cool about our project is for us to really look at India as a country. But not only are you guys going to look at India as a country, you're going to look at India as a state. Because not only do we look and see what massive surface features there are. Some of you guys, I heard you say there are borders. This shows cities and states. This shows, I didn't hear roads though. I don't know, maybe someone said it. I was waiting for you guys to say big bodies of water. Okay? Someone did say streams and rivers. That's important. And you can see them flowing from this big body of water here. This is a bay right here. But this bay is also connected to another ocean. So not only are we looking at India, but you guys are going to get a chance to zero in some of these countries. Is there anything else that you think is important that you see? Yes.
On the topographic map, you can see like the numbers on the sides of elevation,
Okay.
and not on the other map.
You can't really tell elevation here, huh? Can you tell elevation on this map?
No.
But you can on here.
Yes.
Right? I know, and I heard someone say earlier that the highest elevation that they saw was about 15,000 feet. Really, it's about 1540. Now, if you look at this, reason why it was important for me to put this side by side is because, look, this is where the highest elevation is. More so than this area, because this area is like 600 feet. This one is like 1,500 feet. 1540. So over here, you're probably going to have high mountains. Over here, it's probably going to be lowland. Okay, if you looked at over here, look, it's even smaller. It's 200. Closer to the ocean, everything starts going downhill. Okay? It's almost like where we live. If we head like east of here, we would go to our local mountains. If we start heading west, we start going downhill to the ocean. Because from here, we're all going downhill. Yes. Oh, what's your restroom? Are there any other major questions or things you guys see? Yes.
I think it's an elevation chart, but right here it has like the colors and what they mean.
Okay. Can you tell what they mean?
They mean I think it's the red that means it's the hottest or the most highest, or like that.
In elevation or in weather?
In weather.
Okay.
And I believe the one that has green is like the highest in elevation.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we'll see. Oh, okay. But then how do you attest to this part right here, which is a low elevation, and this one is low?
Oh, that I believe that over here, the mountains are a little high, but they're not that much. So I think it's like
Okay. You know the other thing I thought was important, hold on a second, Camilla, and then Gerardo. Did you guys notice this little part right here?
I mentioned that.
Okay, good. Because this right here shows that India is a part of a connection of something else. I'm gonna wait because I don't have Brianna's attention, nor do I have Brian's attention. I'm over here. Okay, this is important. This is called an inset. This inset is showing us really a small snapshot of, look, we're really connected to something else. Now, when you guys get your state today, you're gonna notice that your state looks like that. You're gonna zero in on only your state, and then you may get just a snapshot of your areas. Okay? So, let me tell you what we're gonna do. You are going to get into your groups that Mr. Benton, is Mr. Benton or Miss Viavon? Who do you have for social studies?
Miss Viavon.
So has she given you your group?
She did.
I really can't hear that.
Miss Allen?
Yes.
It's because like we were in class. She said she doesn't know because a lot of people wanted to be in Mr. Benton's, but they wanted to be in her group. Like the group she has us in the 4, people want that, but some other people want Mr. Benton's.
Okay.
And then she didn't decide. She didn't say anything.
Yes. Yes, Omar.
She decided Mr. Benton's.
Yeah.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Yes, Kaylee.
She said whatever you decided.
Me?
No.
Okay, so then I guess I'm gonna decide because I have to do it now. So whatever group that I give you right now are the group that you're going to be in for the project. And you're gonna be in that same group in Viavon's class, same group in Mr. Benton's class. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, and if you have to work together for your project in MX Hernandez, you're gonna be in that same group. In a second, I'm gonna come give some people a stick. And you will be staying with me. So, this is what we'll do. You guys, your teacher was supposed to already do that. Okay, so now, yes, it was supposed to start from social studies. So, this is what we will do then. When I call your name, I'm gonna tell you what table you're gonna go to. Okay, so remember that this is table 1, table 2, we're gonna skip that one. Table 2, table 1, 2, this is 4, this is 5, 6, 7, and 8. Everyone got it?
Yes.
Alright, so when I give you your number, you're gonna take your spiral and your pencil with you to that table.
Okay.
Everyone got it?
Yes.
Are you ready to go?
Wait, so can we say
Table 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, everyone got it? No, there's no 3 because that's the little table. Okay, everyone got it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go to that. I'm sorry, I gave a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No 4. 1, 2, 3. No, no 3. 1, 2,
4.
4. No, 1, 2,
5.
3. No, I can't do this. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go.
And she's worried.
Go. No, figure it out.
Do we move out of our seats as they're coming to us?
Yes, start moving. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Eileen,
Okay, what's up? 1, 2, 4, 5. See, I got you guys to help me. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Why you weren't over there? Two. So I'm gonna count in 5. You should be in your tables. And by the time I get to 1, in 4, in 2. I'm sorry. See, now I don't say 3 anymore. And 1. What number were you? That's okay. Get a table. Get a chair. Sorry. Okay, 2. So you're over there. You're right here. Yes. All right. So Ricardo walked out, right? Yes. Okay. So actually, he's gonna be in this room. All right. So everyone, listen up. I'll wait till we're ready. So now, this is what we're going to do. Yay. You are going to create a 3-dimensional model of your state that you are going to randomly pick. Yay. So now, when I give you your paper, you need to do these things. You need to write your name, date, period. But say the date, because the date that you're going to write on the paper is going to be the date for when this is all due. Now, it's not presentation date, because that's on the 28th. It's going to be another date. Everyone got it? So when you get your paper, please fill out the top. Then when I come around and you're going to randomly pick your, you're going to pick your state. When you pick your state, you're going to write your state at the very top of your page. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. Now, everyone should write their name, the period, the date that you're going to put on the top of the paper is March 24th. That's when this is due. March 24th. Is Texas in the state in India? Oh, okay, then no. Okay, so now you're doing a state from India. Well, you know we're doing India, right? Yeah. We're not doing the United States. Okay, so let me be clear. Let's back up. Because some of you guys are assuming that we are doing the states, like when I said states of the United States. No, Ricardo, I'm going to put you in agriculture. Okay, so now when you pull your state, this is what you need to do. You and your group, whoever pulls it, they're going to put it out on the table. You're going to write the name of your state at the very top of your page. Because that's the state that you and your group are going to research. Okay? Now, but we're talking about the state in India, because that's what you're studying, not the United States. Okay, are we ready? And you must learn how to pronounce it. No, I'm not now.
Stop calling
with them, and you're gonna write it at the top of your page. Okay, you're gonna write it at the top of your page. Okay, then now you guys are gonna write it at the top of your page. Okay, so now, what's cool about this is I know you guys have never heard of these states before. So now it will be your job. It will be your job to find out information about the state, this state that is in India, and you must learn how to pronounce your state. Okay? Do you guys know how to find information on how to pronounce your state? Some of you guys said Siri. Siri's gonna help you know how to pronounce your state. Okay. Yes. No, you gotta stay.
What did you get?
All right. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All eyes are on me. So now, I'm going to quickly go over what you are going to be doing. So you are going to create a 3D model. So let's look at the content. The content of the model must thoroughly cover our learning goal or touches on all 5. It must cover the content. The content is what should be covered in your state. All of the information that makes up your state in terms of surface features and things like the flag and what's important about your state. Okay? So you're going to be graded on the content, the composition, labeling, how real you're going to make it look, and a summary. The composition. Everyone see where I am?
Yes.
The entire model is a 3-dimensional. Someone's talking while I'm talking. I'm going to wait. So you're going to miss something important. It is a 3-dimensional, not flat, and made from Play-Doh. Or it could be clay. Because someone said, Miss Hunter, well, you know clay and Play-Doh. It is. So listen. And you may use a variety of materials to enhance your map of the area. The model is constructed solely by the students and it's not a pre-made kit. So that means you cannot go to an art store, you cannot go to Michael's and look up India and then pull up an already made one and go, ooh, we're just gonna get this and decorate it. No. You must make it. Does everyone understand? Yes. Okay. Yes. Labeling. Everyone look at where I am for labeling. When you label your map, you should have the name of your state. All components are labeled either directly on the map or on the side of the map, like another little diagram. The labels must include at least 10 vocabulary words that we learned about mapping and what we learned about topography that are relevant to what we are learning. Labels should be written neatly or typed. Okay? Must include a legend and a compass rose. You know what a legend is?
Yes.
So when we looked at our map, look. Some maps have different legends or keys at the bottom to tell you what you're looking at. Okay? Map scale. Sometimes they have a map scale on it. Sometimes it has like the color thermometer to tell us the certain areas in our map. You're going to use a map scale and you're going to do a compass rose to tell us directions. Cardinal, when you hear me say cardinal directions, we're talking about north, south, east, west. Okay? Look at the section that talks about realism. Hold on a second, Jerry. All components of the model are realistic in their appearance and as much as possible with regard to shape, color, etc. That means your state that you create should be the actual shape of your state. That's why you're using Play-Doh or clay, because you're going to shape it to look like your state. Does that make sense? I don't know, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's important is that you're going to use color and anything else that's going to help you show your surface features of your map. Look at the summary part. A typed summary of the surface features of that are represented on the map. You should have on the type part the name of your state, what natural made features are you featuring on your state, what are the human made features that are shown in your state, what is the highest and lowest elevation, where is the state positioned in India? Is it north, south, east, west? Is it northeast, northwest? Where is it in India? I want to know what position it is in India. I want to know, are there roads, bridges, bodies of water, valleys, if you have a forest, jungles, buildings, home, city? Does it have volcanoes? Does it incur a lot of earthquakes? Okay, so number 8, what geologic activity? Okay, because I already found one state, when they started researching yesterday, one area does have a volcano. So you need to see if yours has one. Okay, and then any other thing. So you're not bound to just this. So if you find any other things that are not listed on this, put it on your map. That makes sense?
Yes.
Now are there questions? Yes.
So, for the model, can we use
Of course. Yes, you may? Yes.
For the compass, do we need to make it or could we add one?
No, you should make it. Yeah.
Are you gonna send it?
Am I gonna what? You sure are on presentation day on March 28th.
Can you do a present on it?
No, you're not doing a present. We're doing like gallery walks in the gym of all of your presentations. I can't hear you because she's still talking.
Could we put like a page next to it?
A what next to it? Yeah, that's what you're doing. Yes. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna talk about. That's why I gave you some examples. Anything else before we move on? All right, everyone, take a look at the back. Yes.
Wait, when do we start on this project?
Okay, let me finish. Then we'll talk about that. Okay, so look, everyone flip over to the back. On the back, I found some other cool, Google is all our friend. So I found some other creative ways that people made a 3D map. So all of these are considered 3D maps of different things. One was of New York, this one was of Florida, okay? This one also of Florida. Now you'll notice that you're gonna make it raised, it cannot be flat. You can make labels that sit up, or you can make labels that lay down. You must have a key. If you look at the first picture, I love the first one because the first one has a really nice key on it. The second one, you'll notice that is really cool. Also, I'm gonna wait because I'm being distracted right now. You notice the second one has even the information, and they set it up on a card and made it sit up. However you guys present it, I want you to be creative. Okay, but it must have all the information that I have given to you. So I gave you these pictures so you have an idea of what it could look like. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
In 5th grade, I remember my teacher, Miss Martin, we did a project about the United States, all the United States, and we chose one. we're supposed to do like a card with like all the information about our state.
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Yes.
My brother did this in middle school where I don't know the materials, but one of the materials were packing mix and water, and he made some harsh substance that he could form. It's kind of like Play-Doh, but it'll dry out faster.
Okay.
And he created a state, I think it was one.
On your spiral, on the very next page of your spiral, at the very top, that's going to be your title. Write the name of your state. Now, you and your group are going to get 2 computers. You are going to start researching first the area of your state. So you're going to type in the name of your state and then find it, where is it on the map of India? Because you're going to need to now find all the information about your state and what it's going to look like. Tomorrow, we're going to continue with researching, and then you guys are going to begin to make a list of all the materials that you need for your project. I want you to be creative. So like for instance, let's say if your state has a river going through it. Maybe you decide to buy a thin blue yarn to represent where the river is flowing through. Or maybe you're gonna get blue Play-Doh and make thin line of where the river's flowing through. Maybe you have a lake in your state and you're going to do Play-Doh for it. Or maybe you're gonna get some cellophane paper that's kind of shiny and you're gonna put it in there and make it be a part of the lake. I don't know. Maybe you're gonna use beans to show that area is really hilly. Maybe you're gonna, so you gotta be creative. Maybe your state is closer to the ocean, so your state has a beach. So maybe you're gonna take rice and put the white rice on the edges to make it look like the sand that is on the beach that leads to the ocean. So I want you to start be thinking about what you can do to add, because it shouldn't be just Play-Doh. You're gonna add to it to make it look like your state. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it should be kind of looking like the elevation of your state too. So this is what we're gonna do. If you still have questions, I'm gonna come to you individually. What I want everyone to do is I want you to go get 2 computers for your group and then start researching. And then I want you to write down your research. Jacqueline, what's your question? That's kind of up to you guys. If you can. Or what you can do instead of doing country lines, if you know, like, if you look that up on the map and saw that one part of your area is lower elevation and the other part is higher, then you can kind of use a Play-Doh to show one area is higher than the other, or if yours is mountainous, like get something else to make it look like you're in the mountains on this side. That makes sense? So you guys gotta kind of research, oh, we can use this to make it look like we're in the mountains. Like one area had an airplane, airport. Yesterday's group had an airport in there. So they were like, oh, we have to make an airport. So they decided that they're gonna make a little airplane to like put it on there to show to represent that there's an airport there. If you can. Okay.
Well, I have a little toy airplane.
Remember, it has to be small.
How small? I just like
Alright, if you can hear me, clap one time. If you can hear me, clap 2 times. If you can hear me clap 3 times. Now, while you guys are researching, I want you to use your work voice. Your work voice does not include the big outside voice. As you are researching and you're looking over the shoulder at people around you that have the computer, and you're beginning to brainstorm and you're writing down you are going to write down information that you think is important, which is the reason why you have your spiral open. Tonight for homework, you are going to continue. You're going to go home, continue your research, and begin to make a list of these things about your state. Even like your state flag. Like, do your area have a state animal? Like, like, what does your state look like? Like, is it hot there most of the time? Or is it really cold? Is it snow there? What, like, what happens in that state? Does that make sense? Like, what's the climate? Yes. Quickly. Okay, let's go. It's full of crying? Yeah. Okay, but you're going to talk about, like, the actual
What? Oh, okay.
So you guys want to maybe go to maps? Look how yours is shaped. Look, yours is kind of oblong. Look how yours is shaped. Yeah, you guys are along the ocean.
Miss Hamilton, did we make an account? Like, browser kids.
Say that again.
Mom, what did you do?
Then once we write down this, then we write down all the weather. Separate, so
That's why you're right. Type in the name of your state. Did you guys find what your state looks like? If you go to map, go to type in your country. You guys. India. So you can guess? Okay. Did you can guess? Why? Why are we making an account? Okay, you guys, we don't need it. We don't need it. Right now, we're just doing a quick research.
Right there, look.
Okay, come on. You're wasting time.
I don't know. What was it? No, it's right there. You see?
But I'm curious.
Okay, I'm not gonna trust Wikipedia because you can just go in there and cheat. Okay, how about one of those?
Let's find your state. Let's find a map of your state. You know where the Okay, you're in a road map state. Road map. You don't want to do that. You want to do. Look, this is your state.
We're gonna be trying to.
Yeah, well, exactly like that.
What did you do? I target
Actually, this is better. That's where your state is. That's the state of your state.
Yeah, you guys are too rushy.
Alright, so
Where are you guys?
no, I'm not saying I'm saying it's not
Talking Indian. Traditional Indian.
Oh, they speak English. We speak English. And we speak
What's the capital? What's the capital? If you don't remember it.
Apple.
But I want you guys to be able to see, like how,
No, I'd rather have more.
I know how to do that.
there we go.
Okay, first of all, my
Yes. I would outline and then start thinking about what is the
Capitals right there.
so that we
That's racist. Maybe if I just said it was racist because Mr. Franklin.
But also, it looks like on there, since you guys are on the end there, you guys are really here. Remember, this is lower elevation. You guys are right here. That means, look, the elevation is going down. So obviously, you guys did start going down here. So you guys are probably deeper.
My mom too. Now my
spelling. Chinese. Spelling.
Did you write it down? Did you write it down? Write it
February 2nd. This is
just a little bit. Then you probably have a beach. But it looks like that state. Yeah, look, it's on the edge. You guys are beach area too.
start by saying
See? What do you guys do? Someone could be looking up the flag too. Okay, how are we doing over here? Good. Someone make sure you start looking up what the flag looks like. Did? Okay, so I guess I will tell Miss Viafon what groups you guys are in. I said I'll have her tell Miss Viafon what groups you guys are in.
We're Miss Hamilton's favorite class. Just that you know. Edgar, do you know your class?
Alright, I know your name. Samantha. Group 4. You mean from what year? Okay. So right now, from 2016 is that, right? Or that, at least that's the last time we took the census. And then it changed. Awesome. I mean, so babies were born. Amazing. Wow.
Wow, they were born in tens.
What's wrong with India?
Sponsored by PBS.
You don't have one.
Too much. Very too much. Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Right here.
Who's missing from this table? Okay, this is 6. No. 7.
Oh my god.
I know.
Let's research the flag.
Gabriella. And Natalie, right?
Oh my god.
Find out.
You see, that ties in where you like to learn about Hinduism. So that means they actually, that's the people that ended up in that area. If you can hear me clap 2 times. If you can hear me clap 3 times. Now, when I slow down, you're supposed to slow down. So when I say 3 times, then it's 1, 2. All right, so I need all eyes on me. So this is what we need to do. We are going to, in a second, shut down the computers. You're going to return them to the places where they go. You're going to get your things. You're going to go back to your seats. Listen up. I have this paper. If you happen to lose this, I'm personally not going to give you another one. Guess where you can find it? There's another one on the Weebly. So if you need one because you lost yours, that's where you're going to find another one. Now, for homework. Oh wait. I want to remind you for homework that it's your job to continue to individually research about your area. I'm going to wait for Samantha and Susan.
Susan. Who's right there?
I know.
Oh,
Right there. It is really important that you're doing your own research, and then tomorrow you are going to come back. You're going to share what you have. Tomorrow's going to be really fast because we have abbreviated class sessions tomorrow. You're going to come back, share. You're going to get back on the computers, find some more information. You are going to make a list of the things you think you need to make your map. Those are due on Tuesday. You need to bring them in. So if Jacqueline says, I'm bringing in the Play-Doh, and she says, ooh, I'm going to do the rice to make whatever. I'm going to bring the beans because that's going to represent whatever. I'm going to bring some string because that's going to represent this. I'm going to bring this to everyone should be bringing something. Does everyone understand?
yes.
That is due on Tuesday. Okay? Let's go ahead and shut down computers. Let's all start going back to our when they are ready to do work on projects. Okay, but I'm giving her my group because you guys want to work from that group now because she didn't put you in a group. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a seat. Okay, who picked up the computer? Okay, go back to that. Who Brianna and Ian's group picked up the computers. The group that was sitting, where were you sitting? Over there. The group that was over here. Okay, who was the group that was right here? Okay, so who picked up the computers from the case? Okay, so you guys need to put both of them back. Here, we can't go till they're all back. Because you need to know where you pulled it from, because this one doesn't have a label. Okay, so who pulled it out? Will you put it back where it went? This is what I need. Those people that still want to bring something for the surprise party tomorrow, when I let you go, you're going to see Ricardo at that door. Okay, don't worry about putting it in. I'll do that. Alright, so you guys know that I don't let you go unless you're sitting quietly, right? Alright. Alright, let me see who's ready to go. Yeah, with no last name on it.
Oh my, where's my
Okay, let's see if we're ready. This table may go. See you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to have all classes tomorrow. Bye-bye. So be prepared for all classes tomorrow. I have your binder. Don't forget, if you need to see Ricardo, see him please. Right, I'll see you later. Right here. You guys make up? You guys make up? Someone's party's on the floor right there. You guys make up.